scary ghost videos that are actually convincing. Theatre of Nightmares. You may recall Bailey from the TikTok page Theatre of the Absurd. Bailey is a caretaker of a haunted theatre and has been logging his creepy experiences on the platform for a little over a year now. In recent months, Bailey uploaded a video that confused not only himself but the majority of his TikTok followers. One night after a security alarm got tripped, Bailey took it on himself to go down into the basement area to check it out. This is what he recorded.
Alright, so this is the basement, this is the green room. Anyone in here? Guess I can turn on the light. Hello? Alright. Wig room. Anyone in here? The bathroom.
The shower turns on and sends chills up my spine.
Whoa. Someone's in here. Yo, it's midnight. You...
Phone starts to glitch.
Someone behind that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, there's got to be somebody down here. Let's go the other way. Yo, these lights were off. Hello? Someone in here, seriously.
Bailey heads down into the basement where the security alarm gets triggered. He sweeps the corridors and the many rooms that come off it. Everything appears to be normal, that is until one of the showers seemingly turns on by itself. Thinking it was just another person messing with him, Bailey goes to check it out, but comes up empty-handed. Or does he? One of the commenters in the original post suggested that the water sounds like it was dripping off someone's body, not just hitting the floor.
Whoa. Someone's in here.
Within the last week, Bailey accidentally caught something that made all of his followers drop their jaws. After thinking he possibly saw something on the balcony during a live stream, he records this.
You see that?
What looks like a figure of sorts can be seen moving past in the background at a very fast speed. The person or ghost or whatever this is moves at such a speed it's kind of difficult to make out. One of the original commenters asked if it was a late night stage manager shutting down the lights, to which Bailey replied that they didn't have a show going at the moment and that he went looking but didn't find anyone. Some very creepy stuff going on in that particular theatre is an understatement. Be sure to switch on over to Bailey's TikTok account to view and follow all of his upcoming adventures at the Haunted Theatre. All Alone. The following footage was uploaded to YouTube by user Fourth Wall, a well-known horror page from Japan. The footage was sent in by an anonymous person and may just show a ghost or shadow person lurking in the darkness at what looks to be some type of cemetery, shrine, or temple. Watch this closely and let me know what you think. As it states in the video, the recorder walks up the stairs to check out an odd noise. Thinking it was an animal, they go expecting to help. Then, all of a sudden, the recorder is met with a tall black figure with no detail whatsoever. The camera person appears to fall back, drop their cell phone, to then pick it up again and run off immediately from the area. It's truly not obvious what this is or who this was. However, a commenter in the original upload suggested that it looks a little like a person wearing a hoodie backwards. Others have said it reminds them of other paranormal related content they've also seen from Japan. Real ghost or something paranormal? What do you think? Don't forget you can watch this video and many other creepy clips from Japan over on the creator's YouTube channel, Fourth Wall. The Entity. Soy Mashallah, a TikTok and YouTube channel that has been featured here before, makes it to yet another scary top 5 video. Soy Mashallah, a secondary spin-off like page to the now well-known Yoshua Luck TikTok account run by a man named Luan, shows the abnormal happenings in and around a family's home and convenience store. Run by Marsha, the mother and wife of the family, this TikTok page features things you won't see on their main account. The following is a great and very creepy example of that.
Desde hace rato escucho ruidos de aquel lado de la tele. Mi marido solo bajó a bañarse. Ah, Chihuahua. A ver qué es lo que está pasando. Clarito vi que se movió el bote. No. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, sí es cierto, fue el bote, se está moviendo. Ay, no inventes, qué miedo. Ay, Diosito santo. Ay, Dios, ¿por qué? Ay, se sigue moviendo, ¿sí vieron? ¿Sí vieron? Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, no sé por qué se... ¿Hay alguien aquí? ¡Ay, Juan Carlos! ¡Ay, me jalaron!
Now, if a video as simple as a drink bottle rolling back and forward doesn't get your heart pumping, then the following might. In December of last year, Marsha recorded and uploaded a video of herself talking to her followers explaining how a small toy doll moved on its own in the past. Little did she know, something was in the room with her, and it wasn't any of her family members.
Que se vea mejor y poder ver. Pues ahí está mi arbolito. Y pues así quedó mi arbolito. Vamos ahora pues a prender la luz para poderles explicar lo de la muñeca. Miren. Aquí está la muñeca. Lo que a mí se me hace sorprendente es que pues la repisa todavía está un poquito ancha como para que la muñeca sola, por mal acomodada, se haya resbalado o algo así. Y la segunda, pues si la estuviera mal acomodada se haya caído de lado. Pero la muñeca cayó hacia el frente. O sea, lo que hizo fue caer hacia el frente de este lado, del lado de mis hijos. Y las moscas y se caen. Y ahí siguen, aquí, por ejemplo, aquí siguen, pero no, o sea, no vuelan y no están volando en toda la casa.
Focused viewers would have noticed that throughout the video, a tall dark shadow, void of any detail, can be seen in the corner of the room. The unknown entity is captured on camera a couple of times, yet once Marsha turns on the lights, it's no longer visible. This creepy clip of theirs went viral and garnered over 1 million views, and it's not surprising why. Luan and Marsha continue to capture some of the scariest things you'll see online. Make sure to check them out on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. I mean, Meta. Links for all of these are, of course, below in the video description. The Haunted Room. Soul Searchers 3, or SS3, is a team of 5 including Andrea, Ryder, Samuel, Vicky, and Chaz. The team states that they love the paranormal and investigating haunted homes, abandoned and/or haunted buildings. They've been documenting their findings here on YouTube for just over a year now and have some really interesting videos, most of which are recorded from a motion or security camera inside their computer room, which just so happens to be full of haunted items.
What's that?
In case you missed it, a red car sitting on a white set of drawers starts moving backwards towards the wall all on its own. Andrea, the main team member, couldn't figure out what it was at first. She even moved a couple of objects to see if she could replicate the sound, but she had no luck. It wasn't until Andrea was leaving the room did she notice the red car was gone. On other occasions, from within the same computer room, the team have caught on camera certain things moving on their own. Here are just a couple of examples. From objects moving and falling over seemingly on their own, to unexplainable bright lights enveloping the room, you could say this team have almost seen it all. For more videos just like this, make sure to head on over to the original uploader's channel, SS3 or Soul Searchers 3, for more interesting and creepy footage just like this. This very creepy photo was taken by a woman named Carly. The original post reads, "My brother and I were at an aquarium a couple of years ago and I was trying to time the picture perfectly with the turtle on his left. When we checked the pictures out, we got this creepy little surprise. There were a lot of people there, so it was probably just a blurred person. But we've all agreed to tell each other that so that we don't have to deal with the fact that my brother might just be haunted." Sightings. If you're a frequent viewer of this channel, you may recall in the past I featured a TV show called Sightings, a program that would air on free-to-air television back in the 1990s. The show documented supposedly real, extraordinary events involving luck, superstition, UFOs, paranormal, or near-death experiences. Episodes made for great viewing late Friday evenings right before bed, and was almost certainly the main cause of insomnia among younger people all those years ago. The following is a small section from an episode that documented the odd events and experiences one particular family had not too long after moving in to their new home. This footage doesn't show any alleged apparitions, but does tell a story about some of the creepy things one family claimed they were dealing with back in the mid-1990s.
Ghosts. Many parapsychologists believe that they're collections of electrical energy, and conventional scientists agree electromagnetism is all around us. But paranormal researchers take it one extraordinary step further. They believe electromagnetism has a personality, that it can be the outward manifestation of a tortured soul in limbo. On July 28, 1974, Larry Richard Roach, an unemployed electrician, ended his own life with one rifle blast to the chest. Before his suicide, Larry Roach had been severely injured on the job. Electric shock had left him physically and mentally disabled. He had seizures, was emotionally unstable, and when his wife left him, Larry Roach became despondent and took his own life. Today, near Dallas, Texas, in this quiet neighborhood, a new family lives in the house where Larry Roach committed suicide. It was supposed to be the Lemonis family's dream house. They finally had a backyard for the children and plenty of room. But their happiness has been short-lived. They believe something is trying to force them out.
3 weeks after we moved in, strange things started to happen.
I had walked from the dining room into the kitchen, and about then, something got a hold of my hair and lifted me up, and I started hollering, "Pam, Pam, help me." And she turned around and looked, and she said I was just like a haze all over me, like a glow, like I had lit up.
Most of the disturbances in the house seemed to be related to strange electrical energy that had an almost human form. It affected appliances, the telephone, the lights. The phone answering machine played back messages spontaneously.
You've reached 642. You've reached 642.
Then a frightening apparition appeared in the kitchen.
All at once, I just felt like something was in the kitchen. I just felt like something was staring at me. And I turned around and I looked and I seen laying on the floor like a whole figure of a man's body. I was terrified. So I got up, and when I did, it just vanished away like it went up into the air in smoke, up into the kitchen light.
And the terror only worsened.
It started getting worse and worse in the house. It got to where I was scared to stay here.
Late at night, eerie footsteps would echo throughout the house. The apparition paced outside the bedroom doors. Then the activity in the house took a sinister turn. Did the apparition want the family dead?
I came home one afternoon, and the gas stove had been turned on, and Joe was asleep on the sofa. I came in, smelled the gas at the front door, left the front door open because you could not even walk in, and it really scared me.
After this incident, Pam started to ask neighbors about the history of the house.
I told Pam something has happened in this kitchen. And she said, "Well, Mother, I think you're right." So she went to investigating with her neighbors, and they did explain to her that a man had committed suicide in the kitchen.
The Lemonises wondered if it was Larry Roach's angry, restless spirit that was tormenting their lives. Desperate to find out, Pam contacted psychics Dwana Paul and Carol Williams.
When Pam called me, she was very disturbed. Her voice was shaking. She said, "I have someone in my house, and it's a ghost."
I did feel cold spots in a few of the rooms, and as we were just sitting there in the living area, I started feeling the tingling sensation that I feel when a spirit is there.
Just before the 18th anniversary of the suicide, the psychics hold a seance they hope will drive Larry Roach's spirit from the house. Carol, Dwana, and other psychics joined together with the Lemonis family.
We've come here tonight to bring in the spirit of Larry from this house, and we're going to attempt to send Larry to the light. understand that you committed suicide, you killed yourself.
I pulled that trigger.
A rush of energy fills the room. Pam feels something touching her.
He went to touch my ear. Turn around.
Larry, we know you're here. There's no reason for you to be in this house any longer. It's time for you to move into the other dimensions of light. You can no longer stay here. Move toward the light.
It was a good seance. I could feel it. I could feel it when the chairs were shaking and everything. I knew it was here. But it did not leave, and I don't think it's going to ever leave this house, because it kept saying over and over in my mind, this is my home, this is my home.
To see if a spirit could be inhabiting the home, a Sightings camera operator stays at the house, alone.
Okay, there's an awful lot of static electricity in the air right now. Seems to be coming from that tool shed.
We found out later the tool shed was the last place Larry Roach was seen alive.
The dog's barking at something. There's nothing there. 3:30. I just felt something in the air around this area here, in this hall. The flashlight's going out. I don't understand because I just put batteries in it. The light in the kitchen's going on and off, but I'm not touching it. It's 5 a.m. right now. There's a weird smell. I don't know what it is. There's a lot of electricity in the air. More now than before. The warning light on the camera's on. Why are the batteries dying?
Larry Roach seems to have made his presence felt, even to our crew member, and the Lamonises still fear the unearthly phenomena in their home. In the coming weeks, we'll return to Dallas for an update.
This particular family was just one of many that featured on the TV show Sightings 20 plus years ago. At the time, I can only assume most would have taken this programming at face value. However, after all of this time has passed, it's difficult to, or at least challenging to believe that all of this was real, especially when the show featured a new family almost every episode. But hey, you never know. Do you think that these old episodes like this were proof of the paranormal? Or was it merely just the early equivalent of the same thing happening here, producing a bunch of creepy or scary content for viewers' attention? You decide. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.